Guess who? It's Jill Diamond, and I'm here today to talk to you about breathing. There are three really important elements of breathing that are important for your communication, whether it's a first language or a second language. And breathing is the first communication principle in the Diamond Method. So, three things. First, we're going to talk about oxygen. Then, we're going to talk about calming your nerves. And then we'll talk about pausing. So, first up, oxygen. When we breathe, we get oxygen to our brain. And guess what? That helps us think. For all of you out there who struggle, you can't come up with the language, you can't come up with the word, you get distracted. When we breathe and we get that oxygen into our body, we're getting it into our brain. So that's number one. You have to breathe. And here's the other thing that's important. It's not just the inhale. Just as important is the exhale. Because if we only kind of inhale and if we breathe shallow and we're not getting a nice deep diaphragmatic breath, then we're not optimizing the oxygen. See, what happens is when we breathe in, we get a nice full belly breath, and then we exhale it all. When we do that, then we get that fresh oxygen in and out, and in and out. I once learned with water, once you boil water and you drink it, it's as good as it's going to get. If you take that same water and you reboil it, it doesn't have the same elements that it would if you had boiled it once and then used it. So it's kind of like when we breathe, we get the most oxygen and the best oxygen to our brains so we can think. And then when we exhale, we let that all go and we start fresh. When we don't let the breath go completely, what we're doing is we're stacking our breath. Okay? Kind of like using the old water. We don't want to use the leftover boiled water, right? We don't want to use the leftover oxygen. So make sure you're breathing in and you're breathing out. You're going to get really great oxygen to your brain. It's going to help you think. The second thing that breathing does is it helps us to calm our nerves so we can manage the distractions. We can manage the faces in the crowd that might be disagreeing with us, right? It's normal to get nervous, right? It's normal to feel some level of angst or anxiety. But that breathing, really embracing the breath, can remind us that how nerves and excitement are physiologically the same in the body. All we have to do is make that switch in our brain that we're excited. And the breath, the breathing in and out, is going to help us to do that. Okay? Breathing in, getting that nice breath, exhaling. You can throw in a visualization of it's going well. Look for the friendly faces, not the ones that are frowning and disagreeing, but look for the smiles. Look for the people who get you. And then use a nice deep breath to help calm your nerves and remind yourself how exciting this is, how amazing this is that you have this opportunity to speak up in the meeting, to give a presentation, to mentor someone. These things are exciting opportunities. And so breathing is going to help you to manage your nerves, manage your fears. All right. Now, this takes us to our third and final component of why breathing is so important. And this also takes us to thought chunking and pausing. right? The diamond method always talks about the pause as the first and most important component of being a good speaker. Doesn't matter in what language. So when we pause and we don't fill that space with an or an ah or rambling, we have the opportunity to breathe. So the breathing and the pausing are kind of soulmates, right? They're partners, they hold hands, they go together. And when you do that consciously, like I just did, I become aware, oh, maybe I was speaking too quickly. I need to take a nice breath. I need to exhale, let that breath go. Come back to my center, get my thoughts. Right? My brain is working. I got the oxygen, thinking about how excited I am to be here to be talking to you. And I remember the space between the ideas is where I can breathe. And people like that. They like to know that you're letting them into your world. So I also often say that thought chunking and pausing with intention is about saying, hey, come on in. I'm human. I'm thinking. I might not have all the answers, but I've got something to share with you. And I'm going to pause. I'm going to breathe. And I'm going to make sure I'm on track. I'm going to make sure you're getting me and that I'm giving you what you need. You see? So breathing, just like whether it's in sports or playing piano, right? Every aspect of our life, we breathe automatically. But to breathe with intention and to understand why you want to breathe and why you want to breathe with intention, how it's going to transform the way you think, the way you manage your nerves, and the way that you communicate. That pausing is at the heart of effective communication. So I hope you liked today's post. It's the beginning of a series that's coming out. I'm really excited to share with you my communication principles that are part of the Diamond Method. And breathing is just the first of 9 to come. So remember to like, share, and subscribe to the By Jill Diamond channel. I'm so happy to be here with you, and let's keep this conversation going. All right. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.